Silence.
Silence. Tisho, please.
FM, the best radio.
Hello and welcome to the Valley FM, which is a radio show. Today we'll be talking about social organisation with Enciso, Joaquin and Danny.
Hello. Hello, I'm Pablo, and I'm with Joaquin today.
Hello.
Yeah, we're going to talk about religion. So religion can be defined as a set of beliefs, practice, and values related to worship of a higher power or powers that are often regarded as divine or supernatural. Religion often includes a moral code or system of ethics that guides the behavior of its followers, and it can provide a sense of community and belonging for those who share its beliefs. Religion can take many different forms and can be found in various cultures and societies around the world.
So, as everybody knows, there are different types of religions. Some of them depend on their origin or in time. So, occidentally, we have religions like Judaism, Christianity, or Islam that comes from the Prophet Abraham. If we travel further away, we can find Oriental religions, like Dharmic ones, which comes from the Indian subcontinent, like Hinduism or Buddhism, or the Tibet ones, which are the ones from China. Religions also change over time, like Greek or indigenous religions are almost forgotten. By this I mean that most of them are not practiced anymore. Those were from the past, but even some of us that might think is something archaic, there's some new religions coming up, like Scientology, represented by celebrities like Tom Cruise or John Travolta. It was founded in the 50s by Hubbard, and they believe that humans they're immortal and they used to live in space, and the soul forgets every time the body dies. There are also religions that believe in spaghetti monster, that there's a god, and they drink beer on Fridays. Of course, this could only originate in the US. In my personal opinion, I think the spaghetti monster is a joke and Scientology is a sect. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a cult or a sect, not really a religion. Would you consider yourself as a religious man?
Personally, no. I don't believe in any god.
Okay. Anything else that you want to add to the topic?
No,
that's all for today.
Okay, thank you. That was very interesting. So before we can continue, we're going to have to go into a quick ad break.
This is Valley FM.
Valley FM, the best radio.
Are you tired of watching Netflix alone? Did you cry watching The Kissing Booth? Do you want a Marco Diaz or Adriana Agresti in your life? Do you spend more time in the friend zone than in your own home? Then download Salupa, a dating app for El Valle students. With this app, you will find your own Noah Flynn. Salupa, the best choice for your lonely life.
Valley FM. It's not the Valley of the Fallen, it's the Valley of the Rockers.
Do you want to enjoy delicious fresh juice anywhere and anytime? With the Fresh Juice Blender, you can now prepare your favorite fresh juices in a matter of seconds. Anywhere, anytime. Thanks to its portable and compact design, you can take it with you wherever you go, whether it's to work, the gym, or traveling. In addition, its powerful and modern and stainless steel blades guarantee that you will obtain a smooth and creamy juice in a matter of seconds. With the Fresh Juice Blender, enjoy freshness anywhere. Get yours today.
Right, we're back talking about human ingenuity. So here we have Raquel, Catalina and Sara. We're going to be talking about the Met Gala.
Yeah, hello. Today we're going to talk about a little bit about the Met Gala. First of all, what's the Met Gala? No? The Met Gala is an annual fundraising gala held for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City. It took part the first Monday in May. Every year there is a new topic, and the famous people go to the carpet to show to people their best outfits. This year the topic was Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty. It was a gala in honor of Karl Lagerfeld, who was a designer who was best known for holding the position of creative director at Chanel from 1983 to 2019 when he died.
And this year I expect that Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner to be matching dresses, but nothing. They were only seen entering the after party together after not speaking in each other in online. In addition, the other two sisters of the clan Kardashian Jenner have also gotten into controversy over their outfits because Kylie was wearing a Heather Ackerman dress with it has been commented that it was not with the theme of the night, and on the other hand Kim was wearing a sheer dress that was full of controversy because the influencer was a few years ago was on the cover of a Playboy magazine with a pair look very similar to the dress that Karl criticized very strongly at that time.
Some people referring to him as the German designer below a sculpture cat. That's why Doja Cat wore a glitter silver dress that, with the compliments and the makeup, made her look like a cat. The dress was designed by Oscar de la Renta. She took the role of the cat really serious. When she got interviewed, she did not say a word. She just meowed the whole interview. She was not the only one dressed as a cat, but in my opinion, she was the best cat. And the outfit which most especially referenced Lagerfeld was worn by the actor Jeremy Pope. The Hollywood star wore a cape that measured almost 10 meters with a picture of the recognizable face of Karl.
Personally, my two favorite dresses were Nicole Kidman and Dua Lipa. Nicole Kidman wore Archibald Karl Lagerfeld era Chanel Haute Couture gown from 2004. And this dress is iconic because she wore it on her iconic Chanel No. 5 commercial from 2004. So, which was directed by Karl Lagerfeld, so it was a clear reference to him. And also Dua Lipa was one of the favorites of the people because she wore also an Archibald from Chanel from the Fashion Week of 1992. And the most dramatic thing was her massive diamond necklace from Tiffany's & Co. worth over $10 million, which is a lot. This year for me was the most boring Met Gala because everyone followed the theme that it's supposed to be, but normally every year there's someone who makes crazy things. This year, for example, Jared Leto wore a cat, like he was like a cat. So that was the most dramatic thing, and this year was like very boring. So we have nothing more to talk about.
Well, I don't know much about the Met Gala. Do you, any of the hosts know anything that they want to ask?
Yeah, I don't really follow it, but do you, Charlotte?
I actually saw the dress from Dua Lipa that I really liked. It was like a princess.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
And then Doja Cat.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I really like her. So.
Yeah, she was doing crazy things.
Okay, so that's all for today?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, with a group of identities, we have Daniel Villa, Maria E., Elena C., and Leticia R. talking about pop culture.
Hello. So, we are the Identities group, and today we're going to talk about pop culture. So, modern popular culture is transmitted via the mass media and aimed particularly at younger people. Nowadays, there has been a great evolution in the world of culture, and these changes can also
led us to change our lifestyle or, for example, our style of clothing. Likewise, we will always have a favorite moment in pop culture. Daniel, what is yours? And also, do you think it has affected any aspects of your current life or in your way of being?
Well, my favorite pop culture moment was in 2009 when Taylor Swift won the award in the Best Female Video category for You Belong With Me, beating out Beyonce's video Single Ladies. So Kanye West decided to go to the stage and pronounce the best words that he will ever say again. And yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I will let you finish, but Beyonce has one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time, he repeated. And however, it doesn't end here because after this beef, Kanye decided to release the album Life of Pablo, which includes the track Famous, where he sings that I feel like me and Taylor might have still have sex, but why I made that beat famous, and this is like very controversy because they called Taylor asking her if they let him say that in that song, and she said yes, but then she said that they tricked her and that was not true, but then she released the album Reputation, mentioning all this era that she lived and the people that hurt her. So yeah, that's my favorite moment of pop culture. And Elena, do you have one favorite moment?
Yes, my favorite pop moment, it was last year at the Met Gala 22. The Kardashians' wealthiest sister, Kim, had the honor of wearing a Marilyn Monroe's dress when she sang Happy Birthday to the president. This moment was so surprising because she not only appears with that dress, she also appeared blonde. She said on the reality show of the Kardashians, I have been dyeing my hair all day for 40 hours straight. To be able to wear it, she had to lose almost 5 kilos in less than 2 weeks. Also, she could not be able to touch the dress with her hands, and the best thing is that she could not even get dressed until she arrived at that event. Because she is a Kardashian and she is famous, the organizers of the Met have give her the possibility to dress on a private room at the Met. The real drama came now, like 5 minutes more or less after she enters to the stairs. The dress broke. No one noticed because she was wearing a white coat covering the whole. Until that moment, some of the owners of the most famous dresses decide not to lend or give the famous people their dresses. So it was so shocking and it marked, I think, the pop moment. And now, Letty, please tell us your favorite pop moment.
My favorite pop moment is happening now with the relationship of Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny. As Elena has said, after the gala, this rumor has increased due to that they were together after the party and in the same hotel. And this was shocking because they know each other for a long time ago, and it's something that the fans doesn't expect.
Yeah, pop culture has affected a lot to our society, and we have a lot of reference from it. Due globalization, we have a lot of information and a lot of access to these things. So yeah, that's what we have talked about pop culture. And the presenters have any favorite pop culture moments or?
I think my favorite pop culture moment is when like Taylor Swift and Kanye shit happen. But yeah, that's basically it.
I don't really watch it, to be honest.
Well, I just had a question. What would you classify exactly as pop culture? What makes something as, pop culture? Does
anything popular that can be transmitted on social media or that our people of our age has access to, and other people more older than us. Everything that happened not only in the USA, also in Spain. popular things of Spain, but related with social media and with famous people.
Yeah, okay, great. That's it from me. You know.
Do you think it's appropriate for Kylie to wear the dress of Marilyn Monroe?
Well, she has the money to pay all the things that she wants.
Of course, she has the money,
but it is not something ethical because she wears. If she was so careful without touching or something at the first moment, yes. When she broke it, she hid it. She doesn't want to know the word that she broke one of the most famous dresses, and it cost a lot. So it is not something that you can consider good or bad. It's something that she made it, and nowadays she, until that moment, the owners doesn't let the people to take their dresses, so she has an impact on the.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think they should have let her wear it?
Yeah, but that's like the problem of the people that left the dress. She had a lot of power and a lot of
influence on the people on the social media,
so they let her to, in order to have more views and more impact, and maybe it helped the museum where it was settled, so people know it more and that things. So ethical is not ethical, but it's great.
Okay. Yeah, that was like really interesting, and thank you so much for coming here. Now we're gonna have a quick break.
You're listening to Valley FM.
Are you struggling to pass that stupid subject? Do you need some help with the next exam?
We have the best cheat notes of Funcionaro. We cover everything from MES exams to bachelor exams.
Buy two and receive a free German cheat note. Brutal cheat notes. Simply brutal.
Es la leche. Are you tired of trance music? Do you want to escape of reality for a few minutes? Just listen to Nothing Good's band new single, Nerd, which will be released the next month in Spotify and YouTube. Its components are former students of this school who created the group in 2018. The last year, they released two singles, Wilco and Late Night Club, and also gave several concerts. Don't forget to listen to this single when it's released, because Nothing Good is the band of the moment.
So hey, we're back. Now we have some experiences with Pablo M, Alberto G, Maria F, and George Sales, and they're gonna be talking about Fairground in S.
Hello.
So today we'll talk about the San Sebastián de los Reyes festivities, which will run from April 22 to May 6th, and to which Maria, Alberto, and I have attended this weekend, and we have enjoyed this event very much. In fact, I think we should mark it as an unforgettable experience. First of all, I think it's important to know what they are and why they are celebrated. These festivities are celebrated in honor of the patron saint of the city, San Sebastián Martyr, dedicated to religious celebrations, mass and procession with the image of the saint through the main streets of the old town, as well as various cultural, musical and children's events. In these festivities we find the famous Reign of the Bulls. As more traditional and unique festivities, they make up the central part of the program, although without neglecting other aspects such as music and concerts, the fairgrounds, fireworks, the procession, etc. In our case, I think we don't care so much about the reason why they are held, but about the event in general, the music, the people, etc. So, Alberto, tell us a little about the place, the music, and your experience this weekend.
Okay, thank you, Jorge. Well, yes, this party takes place in San Sebastián de los Reyes, in the train station of Reyes Católicos, and well, they built a large tent in which a DJ came until 12 p.m. and well, it was a really good experience because there were a lot of teenagers there singing and having a lot of fun. And I think it was a really good experience, and I have a lot of fun.
Sorry, just clarification. Did you mean 12 p.m. or a.m. really?
Well, yes, a.m.
A.m. is at night, p.m. is like 1 hour
yes,
ago.
Sorry, at night, yes, a.m.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, 00. Yes. Well, so Maria, tell us more about the experience, please.
Yes, the truth is that we all had a great time. In fact, the most interesting thing about the night, speaking about the fact that we met a lot of people, was that we casually met a man who was from Japan and he spent the whole night with us. What surprises us was that he told us that he lived in Las Tablas and that he only knew Móstoles in Madrid. So we decided to invite him to the party on Sanse, so he know more parts of the city of Madrid, and we be able to spend a fun night surrounded by young people. And we got it because he said that he enjoyed a lot with us, and that's all.
That's a very cool story.
Yeah, it's like really cool. Thanks for sharing.
You have anything to add? Or?
I don't really have much experience doing these type of activities, so, for me.
Yeah, me neither. Do you?
No. Now we're gonna have some ads.
Tired of leaving school and having to take the bus? Do not suffer anymore. Now, with our premium limousine service, you can go home comfortably, and the best thing is that you will not have to share a seat with anyone. Before, at 50 euros a month, now only at 49,99. Do not miss this incredible offer. Call now and get your premium limousine service. Psst. Hey you. Yes, you. The one who's hearing this. Is your backpack too heavy? Your back hurts, you have bad posture, and you also feel like you get smaller every time you carry it? Say goodbye to all these problems with our new robot, the multifunctional charger. It has a platform that will carry your backpack without you noticing. It also comes with a built-in system that will straighten your back in 3 weeks of continuous use. Request it right now for only 120 euros. And if you are one of the first 5 to call, we will send you the 300-page manual with all its functions at half of price. Do not miss out on this unique offer.
Hello. We have temperature increase, which I guess is by pollution and all that, in Sharing the Planet with Claudia, Elsa and Candela. Hi.
So I have a question for you all. Did you guys feel that every year it's becoming hotter, like the temperature?
Yeah, I personally
No.
feel that.
Neither do I.
Sorry, every time that I hear that question, it's the same every year. But maybe it's...
I feel like it's colder on winter, maybe.
It is, probably.
Yeah, but also hotter in summer.
I don't know about that.
I feel like every year, like, for example, here now in April, the last
like
week,
the summer, it starts earlier.
yes, like sooner.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's true.
So yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. So we have some data that I'm going to tell to you. So over the last 20 years, there has been a significant increase in global temperatures. In fact, the last decade, in 2011 and 2020, between that, was the warmest on record since records began in 1880. According to reports from NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the average temperature on the land and ocean surface has increased by about 0.9 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century.
Rising global temperatures have seriously and potentially catastrophic consequences, including rising sea levels, changing weather patterns, droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events. Furthermore, these effects can have a significant impact on biodiversity, food production, and human health. Therefore, it is crucial that urgent measures are taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and limit global warming to avoid even more serious consequences in the future.
This increase in temperature is mainly due to the increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, especially carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, which trap the heat from the sun and cause a rise in global temperature. Humans have contributed significantly to this increase.
Has contributed significantly to this increase through the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and other activities that emit greenhouse gases. What do you guys think about the increase in temperature?
Yes, a question. By what year will we start to notice the effects of, global temperature increase?
Over the last 20 years, it has been a significantly increase in the temperature.
Yes, but I mean, so you talked about consequences of the catastrophic consequences. By what year, what?
It has said that between the year 2010 and 2019, it has been the hottest years since we have records of temperature.
Okay.
Damn, that really sucks. I hope global warming doesn't kill all of us.
But I mean, if it kills all of us, won't it be very long?
I mean, who knows?
Yes, but it's more of the quality of life. Like, for example, in summer, if there are some people that don't have the money for
AC, air conditioning.
Air conditioner.
Only go to
and maybe they're having a really bad summer because of that. Maybe it's just it's not going to kill you 1 degree more, but it's going to make your life.
What I think is the real problem with global warming is the ice caps melting.
Yeah.
That's a really big threat for humanity and for the planet as a whole. I think not so much that people in a civilized country have access to AC or not, because think about people who live in Africa, in the Sahara area, more or less, or
in what way does that affect us? That it melts the ice.
The level of the sea will rise supposedly if too much of the ice in the ice caps
and also
melts.
A lot of biodiversity in the ocean will disappear because of the change of
temperature and that.
The solution of the salt, it's going to decrease because more water, less salt, and the animals in the sea are used to amount of salt, so it would also it really affects us.
But instead of trying to stop it, couldn't we adapt to it? If fishes were to not adapt, then we would create another, I don't know, another kind of species,
I think that we really should take care of our planet, because we are really as in the
absolutely. I think the same way you think. We are responsible for what happens to the planet because we are the ones who, as a species, is having that impact on the biodiversity, as you said, and the environment, etc. So I think it is our responsibility as well to make sure that that we don't go too far with destroying life.
Yes.
And who are we actually to say? We're just one guest, let's say, in on this planet. So who are we to finish it? To finish the resources?
We're not the most important.
Exactly. We're just one that is conscious, is aware of themselves, because I don't think a cow knows or thinks about whether they are living the life that they want, which is a thing that we ask ourselves all the time. We are self-aware. We know that but that doesn't make us super beings or gods.
And also, it's just like now, like thinking more about ourselves. It's just that the quality that our granddaughters, for example, are going to have. Like, it's just just.
It would be very selfish to say, well, I already enjoyed my time on Earth, but I don't care what happens to the people who come after me. That would be very, because if everybody had thought that way, which they did for some centuries, and that's the reason why we're in this situation right now, the world would be a terrible place for us now, for you guys, especially. Well, anyway, is that something that concerns you, or maybe we're not convincing you?
I mean, it does concern me a lot. But yeah, what do you guys think?
I mean, I know the importance, but I don't really think of it much as in day to day. So.
No, I know that's what happens to most people, and that's why, well, we're still trying to for European countries especially, and countries in what we call the first world, are trying to raise awareness of the fact that we need to recycle, reuse, not emit so much gas.
But it's not
like the
fair
things
for
that we
us.
can do.
But it's not fair for us to tell them to stop producing because it's bad for the future when we are the ones.
Yeah, you're right. But somebody, you're absolutely right. I see what you mean.
You know, they always blame them, for producing and the mass CEO.
Yeah, CEO.
Yeah,
CO2.
Yes, but in reality, that's what we order for them because we don't want our space, our first world to be.
Yeah, so I think that's why we should change our habits. Like, for example, in my case, I'm not the most ecologic person, but that's like we have to try to change our habits.
It's the least we can do. Just making people aware that, hey, your actions will determine the course of Earth, basically, the planet that yours, and because it's not just you recycling. Perhaps you're thinking, well, it doesn't do much, and for every person who recycles, there are a million who don't, for example. Okay, but at least there is one more, and that person will have an impact on their children. For example, I'm a teacher, so I speak to people every day, people who are still trying to decide what kind of person they will be in the future. So I do have a position where I can control, or if not control, maybe have an impact on people's actions in the future. Maybe more so than someone who works in a factory. I don't know. So it's the least we can do, to talk about these things and keep warning people of what's to come. I guess. Use bicycles. I felt like it was a space for a slogan. Sorry, there it was.
Good. I don't have anything else to say. If you.
Well, I don't have anything else to add. So if you want to wrap the show up.
Yeah, just end it already.
Well, thank you, everybody. It was really interesting today's subjects. Bye bye.